Hi, everybody. Doug Bench here with you. Doug, the brain training guy. Hey, I got a special edition of Bite-Sized Brain Apples Tweet Tips coming at you here. Yesterday, I posted on Facebook and Twitter a quotation from my research studies asking you a question if you had a lousy memory and were you lousy with names. And I said, no, you're not. I've got great news. Memory is an active process, not passive. You've got to take action, and you've only got 43 seconds to send things to long-term memory. Well, that's all the room I had for on my message. But I've been getting emails and Facebook questions ever since, tons of them saying, Doug, what's this business about 43 seconds? Why have I only got 43 seconds? Well, let me explain that to you real quick here. When something fires in your brain, it comes in as a sound or a sight or even just a thought that comes up from your non-conscious level. It goes into an area of your brain called the hippocampus. Now here I got a diagram of the brain, and the hippocampus is this horseshoe-shaped area here in the center of the brain. You have one on each side of your brain. And at the end of each hippocampus is the devil himself. I call it the amygdala. If you get my mind, your brain system, you'll hear a lot about the amygdala and how you have to learn to control that devil. But the amygdala monitors any thoughts that are firing in short-term memory. And the amygdala is in charge of the automated functioning of your brain. 5/6 of your brain is automated. The amygdala controls that part of your brain. And to control that part of that brain, your brain requires energy. And the brain can't store energy, so the amygdala monitors the firings of neurons in your short-term memory. And if they're firing in there too long, guess what the amygdala does? If you don't send it to long-term memory within a given amount of time, your amygdala will shut off that neuron firing. We call that forgetting. So whether it's a thought you had, somebody's name, and you could be talking to somebody a minute after you met him, and you go, doggone it, I just met him a minute ago, and already I can't remember his name. Well, stop beating yourself up. That's because this little devil, the amygdala, which can't think, it can only respond to stimuli. It can't tell the difference between $1 million money-making idea and the smell of your dog's last fart, man. If it's firing in your short-term memory, you only got on average about 43 seconds before it shuts it down. Now, the scientists know that can take anywhere from 7 seconds to 12 minutes before it shuts it down, depending on a lot of things we don't have time to go into now. But on average, 43 seconds. So if you want to remember somebody's name, if you want to remember an idea without losing it, on average, you've only got 43 seconds to get it to long-term memory. Well, how do you get things to long-term memory? Well, there's only 3 ways. 1, repetition. Repeat that thought over and over again 10 to 15 times and it'll go to long-term memory. Or relate that thought to something already in long-term memory. That's called association. Well, we don't have time every day to do those things in our hectic lives. So, number 3 way you get things in long-term memory, artificially, with an artificial long-term memory system. That's my digital voice recorder. I use it every day. So if a good idea comes, I'll never lose it. Remember, you've only got 43 seconds. That's not enough time. You don't have a bad memory. You just need to learn how your brain works so you can make it work a whole lot better. If you want to learn more, go to my website, brainapples.com/braintrain.htm. You can see my system there that'll take your brain training skills and productivity to the highest level. That's brainapples.com/braintrain.htm. Till next time, this is Doug, the brain training guy, helping you achieve your true greatness. Bye, everybody. Hey, hi, everybody. Wasn't that another fantastic brain bite tip? I mean, your memory and productivity are going to skyrocket when you apply this one. Hey, how would you like to have a whole book full of strategies? I mean, 101 strategies from me, Doug the Brain Guy, for free on how you can improve the performance of your brain. Well, you can. Just fill out the form and we'll send you an ebook copy of my do-it-yourself brain surgery book. 101 strategies that you can implement in your brain right now to skyrocket your memory, productivity, and achievements. Go on, fill out the form, and get the book. It ain't no 3-page book, you know. It's nearly 200 pages of information that'll skyrocket your achievements. Till next time.